The 5-second rule, unlocking spontaneous success with Mel Robbins. Let me tell you this. Have you ever found yourself in a situation where you were supposed to do something important, but your brain froze up? Or perhaps you've been so caught up in a routine that you've missed out on opportunities. Let me tell you something that can help you unlock spontaneous success. It's called the 5-second rule, and it was introduced to the world by the brilliant mind of Mel Robbins. Mel Robbins is a motivational speaker, author, and entrepreneur who has helped countless people break through their fear and hesitation to achieve their goals. In her book, she shares a simple yet powerful technique that can dramatically increase your chances of taking action when you need to. But first, let me share a story that will illustrate why this rule is so essential. You might be wondering, what if I'm standing in front of a store and see a perfectly ripe apple on the ground, and I'm tempted to pick it up and eat it? What if I'm about to make a call to a potential client, but I'm too nervous to proceed? What if I'm about to give a speech, but my anxiety makes me hesitate? These are all scenarios where we've all felt the urge to grab something or act, but our brains seem to go into overdrive, causing us to pause. This is where the 5-second rule comes in. Here, how it works. You start by setting an intention for whatever you want to accomplish. For example, you decide you want to make a phone call to a potential client. Next, you place your phone on the table or countertop, and then you set a timer for 5 seconds. When the timer goes off, you must take action. You pick up the phone, dial the number, and say hello. It sounds incredibly simple, doesn't it? But here's something you should know. It's not just simple, it's revolutionary. By breaking down the process into such small steps, the 5-second rule allows you to bypass the mental barriers that usually hold you back. It forces you to act decisively and reduces the risk of getting stuck in a cycle of indecision. Now, I understand that this may sound too good to be true, and that's because it is. The beauty of the 5-second rule lies in its simplicity and effectiveness. It's not a magic wand that instantly solves all your problems, but it can be a powerful tool to help you navigate through the fear and hesitation that often paralyze us. To truly understand how impactful this technique can be, let me share a personal anecdote. A few years ago, I had a job interview scheduled for a position that I was very passionate about. However, the day before the interview, I woke up feeling anxious and unsure about my abilities. My mind kept going back to the worst-case scenario, and I found myself hesitating to even get dressed. In that moment, I remembered Mel Robbins' advice and decided to apply the 5-second rule. I placed my phone on the table and set a timer for 5 seconds. When the timer went off, I picked up the phone and called the interviewer. To my surprise, the interview went well, and I received the job offer shortly after. This experience taught me that the 5-second rule isn't just a tool for external situations. It's also a powerful method to overcome internal fears and doubts. It helps us break free from the paralysis of fear and move forward with confidence. So how can you apply the 5-second rule in your daily life? Here are a few practical tips. Firstly, identify the areas in your life where you struggle with making decisions or taking action. Whether it's starting a new project at work, reaching out to a friend for support, or simply leaving your comfort zone, find the common thread and apply the 5-second rule there. Secondly, practice makes perfect. The more you use the 5-second rule, the more comfortable and confident you'll become in executing it. Start small and gradually increase the complexity of the tasks you tackle. Lastly, keep in mind that success is not just about taking action. It's also about learning from each experience. After every attempt, Reflect on what went well and what could be improved. Use these insights to refine your approach and make future attempts even better. The 5-second rule is not a quick fix for all your problems, but it can be a game changer when it comes to unlocking spontaneous success. It empowers you to break through your mental barriers, seize opportunities, and achieve your goals with ease. So here's something you should know: the next time you find yourself hesitating or paralyzed by fear, remember the 5-second rule. Set your intention, set your timer, and take action. Trust me, you won't regret it. In conclusion, the 5-second rule is a powerful tool that can transform your life by helping you overcome fear and hesitation. It's a reminder that success is not about perfection but about taking action. So, the next time you're faced with a daunting task, don't let your brain freeze up. Instead, take a deep breath, set your intention, and take that crucial first step. Remember, the journey starts with just one small action, and the power of the 5-second rule is waiting for you to unlock it.